Got one already. Nice. That did not take long at all. Love it. Not a bad little bass there. Not at all. It's a good way to start the morning. All right, let's let him go. I gotta go over here where the water's a little deeper for him. First cast, nice little bass. So all I did was explain the method here. Cast it out, let it sink for about 2 seconds, and then just started jerking it in. Few pops, few jerks in, and then pause. Few jerks in and then pause. And I actually watched that line, my line. I noticed my line going tight. Oh, I lost that one. Had one. Did I get him? Nope, lost that one. God, my hands are freezing. Got him. Got him on the drop shot. This feels like a good fish. Oh, come on, what are you doing? What are you doing on this rock? There we go. Nice one. Another nice one. Oh. Smaller than the last one, but he'll do. Good hook set on him too. All right. There we go. Let's get a picture. All right. Now he's on the drop shot. I got him. There he goes. Okay, guys, we're wacky rigging again today. And basically, a couple days ago, I fished that Cross Creek, Pennsylvania lake with the wacky rig. I used the yum dinger and chartreuse and white. Worked pretty good. Caught 3 fish in about maybe 45 minutes to an hour's time. But it was cold. It was really cold, and I was just freezing, and I didn't fish long, and I got out of there. So today, a couple days later, I'm coming back to this lake by my house to wacky rig some more, see how it goes at this lake here. But this time I'm using the Gary Yamamoto worms, and I'm thinking they're going to be a little bit better than the yums. The yums really sank like a rock, but these will probably sink fast too. They're apparently got more salt in them, so we'll see how this goes. But it's 40 degrees this morning as opposed to the other morning when it was 30 degrees. But we're going to give it a try at this little lake here and see, pond I should say. Get this drag right here. We've got storms coming in tonight and tomorrow. I will say the bass in this little pond here has not been real active yet this year. It's still been pretty cold, but Well, something just jumped out there pretty good. Okay, and this worm here is in the green pumpkin. Using a 1/0 hook. It's a Wacky rig hook, eagle claw. What a mess. Holy cow. Okay, back in business. Had to change my reel. Having trouble with the other one in the string. Got one. Oh, I lost him. He's a little guy. So I wanted to cast right by that tree before I got up on this concrete. God, I didn't even know I had one. Oh man, they're not even... These guys are not hooking up. He wasn't super small, I could see him. But they're just not swallowing it like I need them to. All right, got that one. Oh my God, I lost him too. What in the world is going on? Let me get this cleaned off here some. All right, there we go. Finally a hookup. Finally a hookup. Yeah, you're good. All right, little guy. Typical for this pond. All right, how's my worm looking? Not good. Got one. He was right on the edge there. Same size as the last guy. God, there's got to be something big in here. There we go. A little guy eating that big worm. Okay, let's see what we got here other than me being all hooked up. There we go. So 2 catches here at this pond, and all my catches have been on a steady retrieve. There we go. So yeah, all I'm doing is letting it kind of hit the bottom. And then once I feel I'm on the bottom, I'm just working it. Twitching, letting it sink, twitching, letting it sink, reeling in steady as it's sinking, getting my slack up. Got that one. No, lost him. I thought I had a good hook set on him. Got him. So if he stays on. Well, it's a little bigger than the other two, but God, he's barely hooked. God, tiny. Okay, so that's 3 down. On the Wacky rig. Let's get out there where there's some limbs in the water. Let's See if anything wants to commit. I really want to fish right in that spot there and work that tree, but as you can see, I think you can see, hopefully you can see, there's a goose laying right there, probably on some eggs or something, and staring at me, and I don't think it's going to allow me to go over there. So we're going to work this section here. I do have a tree down here too, so I'm just going to come, I'm going to work right along this tree. Now this is only the second time I've fished this side of this pond. It's got a lot of snags in it, so just like that. Wow, they're getting smaller. Unbelievable. A goose is like, hey man, give me some food. All right, teeny tiny guys. There's gotta be a monster in here somewhere. There just has to be. Something gave birth to all these little guys. Let's try this again. That worm dropped, and as soon as I picked it up, he hit it. And these are what I'm using, guys. Jason Christie's Wacky Worm hooks, size 1, Pro Series. These are like $3 or $4. I think these were maybe $4 or $5 for 15 of them. Oh, little one. Oh, there he goes. That was different because I just slowly retrieved that in. I didn't stop for nothing. Just a slow retrieve steadily in. Alright guys, calling this one quits now. Fished for a couple hours actually. Caught a few fish on the Wacky rig and was very impressed with how many bites I got. But this little lake here, this little pond, all small fish. So a lot of them had a hard time getting the bait in their mouth, but I did catch a few of them. Got a ton of bites and a ton of hookups. But I fished the Yumdinger 4-inch at the lake in Pennsylvania, about 10 miles from here, and the fish really liked that. But I didn't feel it gave a lot of action on the fall. It just kind of fell straight down. But the Gary Yamamoto 5-inch worm, it has a lot of action to it when it falls. So it's kind of this works just fine if you're on a budget. I'd probably see, I'm not sure if they make these in 5-inch. I'm sure they do. Obviously 5 inches is probably going to give you more action than a 4-inch. But and maybe one day we'll try that. I'll try to see get some of these in 5-inch. But they both worked really well. They both caught fish. It's just, and you hear the experts always say, you know, if you watch the YouTube videos, most of them are saying let it work, let it fall, let it sit, then work it again, let it fall, let it sit. I was catching fish on a steady retrieve on this worm right here. Steady retrieve, slow, steady retrieve. And I was catching them on a lot of the pops and stuff. So didn't get any bites or catch anything on the fall itself. But it may be that time of the year the fish are getting really hungry. It's time to probably go to reaction baits more than it is the finesse style baits. So I hope you guys liked the video. I will catch you on the next one, and we'll see where we end up at, what lake we end up at. Catch you later.